Hi everyone.
Introduce.
Yeah, I'm Nicole Magno. I'm representing Butuan Caraga region, and this is actually my first time joining beauty pageants. I used to be an athlete, a competitive one. I used to play for the country, and through that I opened my advocacy, which is teaching my sport to the youth, especially the indigenous kids of Caraga region. And because of that, I got the idea because I've been teaching during my college days in Ateneo, helping out my coach, teaching the abused and abandoned children. And I thought of it, why don't I bring it home?
What's your sport? Sorry.
I play badminton po. Yeah. And
Why
then
did you join the contest? Do you think they could?
it all started with the idea of losing weight and then for myself. And then when I've been working on my advocacy and then I realized why don't I help a bigger platform? And then Binibini I think would be able to do that for me. So when I lost the weight that I wanted and then because of my advocacy and I wanted to help others and I already achieved the part of helping out the family, then I'm doing this for myself. Then I joined and then I got there.
You weren't always that thin? You mean, that
No, I've
slim?
always been bigger because I'm big built. I got it from my dad. Big bones. And then athletic, our training is very different. We eat more to have the energy. So no diet at all. And then, but even if we train 3 times, so one of my advocacies is also women empowerment. And because of my weight loss journey and like telling every Filipino woman because entering the pageant, I don't know if you have heard, but it all started with people bashing me like she doesn't deserve it and everything. And then I've always gone against the grain and proved everyone that I can do it. Because as long as I'm not gonna hurt anyone, then why not? And then if so that other, like in my place now, a lot of aspirant from Butuan also wants to represent the country. I mean, the more that we welcome girls, the more that we can select better representative who can really bring the country's name.
Kasi naman based on my work, what was the weight loss journey like? Kasi syempre, for beauty queens, aspirational yung bodies, ganun. Pero for girls to be able to relate.
It was a struggle actually. I lost the weight. It took me a year, even more because you can't do it. So impossible to do it just straight. What I did was I started with myself. I started with my mindset. Everything starts from the mindset. If you tell yourself that you can do it, then you can do it. And then day by day, my trick was, okay, I'll start my cheat day today, and then I'll start dieting tomorrow. But then I realized, okay, sayang naman, I don't wanna eat kasi sayang yung pagod ko for a week. So I'm gonna be, okay, tomorrow's my cheat day. And then actually, tomorrow's my cheat day up until you get the hang of it. And then I eat healthy. I have my own nutritionist. She's also from Ateneo. And she's been helping me with my journey. And I work out 3 times. So it's basically working out the same hours, but then eating less.
Okay, Daya, you've been a target of bashing simula pa lang nung nag-apply ka for Binibini Pilipinas. So, ano yung parang naging motivation mo to prove them na mali sila na sinasabi nila na you don't deserve to be here? Ganyan.
It's so funny because I knew about the bashers because at first, since I'm very new to the pageant, I really read. And then, of course, human, I really feel bad. And then eventually I realized it's not really gonna help me, so it's not healthy. So I started not reading it and more on focusing on myself. So the main purpose of me joining was to be a voice to tell women that you are good enough. So why do I have to insert myself of what other people think? So I realized I have to work on myself. So I started on what I should do and everything else, and what I read before, I take it constructively. And I also take their ideas like, oh, I should do this and I should do that. I should try this. Maybe this is the look for me. So I don't take it really against me because I know people also comment of something that would really also benefit.
The theme this year is Beyond
Beyond
Beauty.
Beauty.
do you think that Binibini is now more diverse and more open now kung compare natin before?
We're really diverse, and we also all have our own ideas and all our advocacies, and I believe that that's what we really need. Like in today's era, we need women who are not only lifting each other up, but with a cause and a reason. Of course, everyone is beautiful in their own way. You know, they can shine on their own way also. But I truly believe that this is a really good platform also to, you know, reach out to other people and also to be a good advocate, not only for ourselves, also for the people of the Philippines, but also a good voice also abroad.
Since Catriona leveled up the competition and parang nako-compare kayong lahat doon, kamusta yung bonding, kamusta yung competition between you and the other girls?
I actually don't feel it. We all feel like sisters. Mabait silang lahat. We're all friends, we help each other out. It's really true. Like, from makeup to hair, there are times that no one can do it for us. And then we help each other out. Like, our styling and everything. Like, when we go out, what we should do. And we guide each other out. So, it's okay.
So, ano yung mga pageant, kasi since bago ka, ano yung mga pageant things na na-debunk mo entering Binibining Pilipinas?
The hardest one for me is makeup. Because all my life, I've never worn makeup and heels. Since heels isn't allowed, I'm an athlete and I'm told that it is really a no-no, especially my sport, it's very physical badminton. So entering beauty pageant, that was really a challenge for me. But if you really want something and the reason of you joining is not really solely for yourself, but also to be able to help, then I don't think there will be anything wrong about it.
Becoming a beauty queen, it never crossed your mind in the past? As a kid?
It actually did, but not really to the extent like me knowing my vision for badminton. Like badminton, I knew straight on. I wanted to be this. I made a timeline for it. Like on this age and this, I want to be this and that. And beauty pageant is totally different, but my mindset, my determination is all the same. It's just, you know, in life, it's not really all about being very systematic. It's more of how you play the game and how you enjoy it.
Joining the Binibini per se, you're very stringent when it comes to the candidates. What do you think is the factor that you were able to actually get in?
I believe that I was able to get in because of how I already told them about me getting the chance to already represent the country internationally and being able to have that feel of really putting our name, the Philippines, and also maybe because I maybe they really see it in me that it's not solely of what it's for me, but it's really for helping others, because they were asking more about my advocacy, who were my target people that I wanted to help, and they found out about the organizations that I help, and the government, like from where I'm from, the government has partnered with me, so they were very open to that. And then I realized because of the theme Beyond Beauty, that maybe that is the reason why I got in.
As a first timer, what trainings did you get or what preparations did you have to make for this?
I started training for this January. First week of January, to be exact, January 9. Yeah, it's your birthday. Oh my God. So on January 9, I went to Kagandahan Flores. I chose it because my sister used to teach Q&A there. And then from there, I started with my pasarela for someone who never worn heels. And then they asked more about myself. And then they realized, oh, you already have the skills in talking, so let's work on this and that. So we had one-on-one sessions on makeup, and then on heels, and how on styling, because as an athlete, I just wear shorts and shirt, and I'm on the go. So that was one thing that I had to work on. And then building up, coming from, you know, Binibini Pilipinas, and everything, you know, was working out, like, because people are helping me out, I get to know more people. And I get to more, open myself up and then socialize to other people. Then I get ideas and experiences.
What has been like the hardest part of this journey?
The hardest part of this journey is really competing with yourself. For me talaga, it's more of where I should focus to be able to get the crown. Of course, everyone's eyeing for that crown. So for me, the hardest part talaga is to make myself better because I know I can do better. So each and every day, I try to, even as waking up in the morning, you should feel like a queen, act like a queen, to be able to really immerse in it. Like given the chance to be part of the top 40 is a big thing. But to be able to represent a country internationally is a totally different So from waking up until the end, you have to really do it even if people aren't looking at you.
Is there a specific person you look up to, like a peg as a...
If you say about looking up to, I look up to my parents. Kasi they're really the people that encourage me also, like whatever I want, like you just have to do it. You know, like that's why if people ask me who are you? And then I always tell them, well, I'm very competitive. I'm a go-getter. And then it all started with the idea because I have parents who also are very supportive. And so, but then, sometimes it's in a healthy way. I don't shrug them off or like sinisiko pa na. It's more of, I just wanna have fun and, help. So, that's really what I really want to show people talaga. But then if you ask about yung sa pageant itself, Catriona, of course, she set the bar so high and it's actually a good thing. So if we are there, then we should also level up to that idea that the other countries should also step up. So I really commend how she really worked hard for it and she really deserves it.
What are you most excited about sa actual pageant?
The most exciting, every experience is an exciting one, but the most memorable so far was the parade yesterday. It was actually funny because for a first time going out from the hotel parking lot, I was so teary-eyed seeing people and then parang shit, all the hard work, this is it, it felt so good. And to realize that it's actually working, like my voice is actually being heard. Because actually before I thought, people who knows me are the people who only know about what I'm doing. And then I realized yesterday that even people who don't really know me personally appreciates me because of the causes that they hear online. And then I can say that, wow, hindi talaga ako nagkakamali that I joined Binibini. So it's really what they say, that it's the most prestigious and it's a big platform, not only to be heard, but also to meet people like philanthropists you can also get ideas from. Like we met the owners of Mega Y, Mega World, and people like them who has also the heart to help others. That is so amazing.
Siguro yung sa specific organization where you guys that you are actually trying to help.
So I'm helping Anticala. It's a place in Butuan. It's an indigent school, and the person who really found it is Coach Ron De Lagnada. He's been helping the grassroots program in Butuan for 8 years. And since I'm very new to it, since I just graduated from Ateneo and I just wanted to help out, I partnered with him. And through that, he opened the doors to Anticala and I've never regretted every minute. And from there, and because of the journey, I met a lot of more people, and then they also opened to the idea that why don't I open my program with them. Then I went to Lucen Mars and some other schools also from my place, and I opened up with the government about it, and then they said that they're very welcome to give support with my cause. And it's so funny because now that we open up about it, I actually have a video. So hopefully I'm gonna be sharing it with all of you so that you can also share it with others if ever. Yeah, it's really more of who I am as a person and who are the people I really want to help and what is Caraga known for. What is Caraga? I'm just really happy that now people know Butuan Caraga more. Because we are very rich in culture and the people, and we have a lot to offer, but yet people don't really know so much about it. And I'm so very happy that now, little by little, people get to know more about not only my city, but the whole Caraga region.
Ngayon kasi diba sabi ngayon is beyond beauty, ganyan. Pero kahit sinabing beyond beauty, parang the Binibining Pilipinas is not yet open with regards to accepting trans, to being part of the beauty pageant. In your opinion, gusto mo ba na maging part din ng mga trans?
Well, in my community in Butuan, I'm actually friends with the LGBT community and I'm very open to them. Because for me, it's really of what you can do to make a change. You know, if that's what you want to do, then I'm open with it. I'm not really open with the of the organization. If are they really open for it, because we never open to that topic inside. So it was never a topic inside. But if you ask me personally, I'm very open to the LGBT community, whatever makes them happy. Of course, it's just like me as a person. Whatever makes me happy, I don't want people to judge me because you don't know me. This is my life. So for the LGBT, if they want to join, if they want to do this and that, then why not? We're all human beings, right?
Correct. One of the main causes ng Miss Universe is yung sa HIV, di ba? So, pero kahit every year, parang ganun palagi ang press release ng mga nanalong Miss Universe, yung cases of HIV has been increasing. And for the Philippines, in fact, as in mataas talaga, if you will be tasked to promote such advocacy, how will you make a difference para naman mas may impact?
Thank you so much for that question. Actually, Butuan is one of the highest rate of HIV. And I just wanted, in my place. And it's very alarming, but then, the idea, it's more of, you have to end the stigma. We have lack of awareness and lack of medical, facilities. And I believe that it's not a dead end. It's more of reaching out to them that, in life, you have to be responsible citizens. You have to be responsible of your actions. And then, you just have to be aware of what the issue is really about. And through that, with the help of the government, I think that's why I'm here, and hopefully other girls, especially, there are a lot of sisters of mine in Binibini who's really fighting for HIV, and if their process can be heard, and with the help of Miss Pia Wurtzbach, then I hope that it's gonna be a big impact to be able to lessen the HIV rates in our country.
Hindi kasi parang ngayon mag-open yung Senate, ito yung first Senate na opening na pinakamaraming babae na nakaupo sa Senado. Do you think with the women representatives now sitting on Senate na mag-open ngayon, feeling mo ba would they best fit describe for women empowerment, or talagang mapuput forward nila yung ganun?
Yeah, of course, because for me, women empowerment, it's not really belittling men. We're not saying that men is better, women is better. It's more of how we uplift each other up. Like for where I'm from, the first SWAT, we call it Sweet 16. It's the first SWAT group that is all women, and it's in Butuan, and it's the first in the Philippines. And it's just to share that if you have a good heart, and if you really want to help others, and if you really have an advocacy of really reaching out to other people, then if you are a man, women, LGBT, or whoever you are, it's not your gender that defines who you are. It's more of what you can do. So, if the Senate is girl power, then why not? If it's all men, then why not? If it's really what we voted, if that's what really the Philippines need, then everyone has their own ideas, and we should just go for it. They're the one who's there, they're the one who's elected, and there's always a reason. So since they are there, we have to support them, and we have to believe in the idea that they also have the ideas. And whatever they are as citizens of this country, we should also do our part to believe in them, and to also be good citizens, and to do our part. Because, like for example, with the rehabilitation and everything, the government has done their part, but then there are also citizens who doesn't do their part. So we should. It takes two to tango. It's not only one side.
Aside from you